This is Baby Boomer Tales. Hold on now. Help me! We're just going to have a bunch of stuff thrown in there today, and then we're going to just mix it all up. Going to be kind of like a tossed salad.
Jim, can you hear me?
Yes, got the.
Can I play the drums next time?
We'll see what we can do about the drums, okay? You betcha, little buddy.
Housekeeping.
Our housekeeping segment this week. About a month ago, I had an episode about walking up Zero Street and back down Mesa Street in my little hometown when I was about 12 years old. And there was one part where I didn't know who lived on the house on my left on the corner, kind of diagonal to the laundry. Well, Eldon and Faye and their children lived there, and they owned the laundry also. I don't know why I drew a blank. And then one night, I sat straight up in bed, and I said to myself out loud, that was Eldon and Faye. So there you go. I'll probably remember some of the others that I forgot on that little walk. You just never know. Now for the top 10 in 1961. That's the top 10 popular songs for the year in 1961. Number 10, Runaway, Del Shannon. Number 9, dedicated to the one I love, the Shirelles. Number 8, by Ricky Nelson, Traveling Man. Number 7, Pony Time, Chubby Checker. Number 6, Calcutta, by Lawrence Welk. Yeah, you heard me right, Lawrence Welk. Number 5, Are You Lonesome Tonight, Elvis Presley. Number 4, by the Shirelles again, Will You Love Me Tomorrow. Number 3, Wonderland by Night, Bert Kaempfert. Number 2, Exodus, Ferrante and Teicher. And the number 1 song for the entire year of 1961, Tossin' and Turnin' by Bobby Lewis. I was tossing and turning all night. Since we're presenting a podcast episode that's kind of like a tossed salad, this, that, and the other thing, right? Well, let's talk about salads. I'm going to give you salads from A to Z. We'll start with A, ambrosia. B is bean salad. C is Caesar salad, chicken salad, Cobb salad, and coleslaw. C's are popular. D is for dressed herring salad. It's a Russian dish. E, egg salad. F, fruit salad. G, garden salad, of course, but also Greek salad. H, ham salad. I, insalata caprese from Italy. J is jello salad. K is Koenig salad from Japan. L, larb from Laos. M is macaroni salad. N is Nicois salad from France. O is Oliver salad, another Russian dish. P is for pasta salad and potato salad. R is roselli from Finland. S is szalaf from Poland. T is for taco salad and tuna salad. U is for urop. It's from Java and Indonesia. V is vinaigrette. That's from Russia again. W is Waldorf salad and wedge salad. Y is Yana Con Chiang from Thailand. And Z is for Z dressings. Blue cheese, Caesar, extra virgin olive oil, French, green goddess, honey Dijon, Italian, ranch, Russian, Thousand Island, vinaigrette, and others. An antipasto salad is apparently some kind of an Italian salad. I had never heard of it. Of course, being a kid from a small town in the Colorado Rocky Mountains back in the 60s, I hadn't heard about much, but I met this girl, and she worked several jobs, plus was a ski instructor. And one of her jobs was she was a bartender at a pizza restaurant up in the ski town. So my buddy John and I went to see her to have something to eat one night, and she told us we ought to get the antipasto salad. Now, I probably don't even say it right to this day, but I was very much impressed. I ended up marrying that girl. I don't think she's tended bar since that night. You might find what you need and more at Homer Kate's General Store. You might find what you need and more at Homer Kate's General Store. Hi, Homer. How are you today? Jerry, I'm pretty good. How are you doing? I'm good, Homer. What's going on today? Well, last night I about starved to death, Jerry. Katie not cooking anymore, Homer? No, she's not. She made me a salad and told me that was my dinner. That's the only thing I got. What do you mean? Well, it was this big old bowl of stuff, and there was, lettuce in it, and onions, and tomatoes, and some cheese, and a bunch of stuff, and just a little bit of meat that looked like those things you put on pizzas, before you cook a pizza, pepperonis. Yeah, those things. Well, Homer, so you did have your meat for your dinner. Yeah, Jerry, but I just soon just have meat for dinner. And heck with those vegetables. Ugh. And even though those lettuce salads aren't very great, I do like salad. I like potato salad, Jerry. And I like macaroni salad. And I like a salad bar where they have pudding. You know what I'm talking about, Jerry? Yeah, I've been to a few salad bars that had pudding before, Homer. Yeah, well, they're pretty good. Well, Homer, maybe Katie will make you something tonight that you'll enjoy. She better, because I took a couple steaks out of the freezer and some hamburger for Kitty. Now for a joke. Actually, let's do two. The first joke is, how do you make a salad very cold? You use iceberg lettuce. Knock, knock, knock. Second joke. I always knock on the fridge door before I open it, just in case there is a salad dressing. Knock, 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 knock. I really don't know what I'm going to talk about today. It really doesn't matter, because I could go on and on about a lot of things, and I don't want to go on and on about salads. I really don't. I like a lot of food, and salad's okay, but I asked my wife to stop feeding me salads here a while back. It seemed to me that she was feeding me a salad every night. Now, part of this is my fault, because I don't want salad just on the plate. I want it in a bowl. And I don't want her to put the salad dressing on, because she never puts enough on. So then I put it on, and I always put way too much. Somehow, I've kind of burnt out on salads. I've never been a huge fan of salads in the first place, but as long as it has iceberg lettuce and not romaine or one of those other kind of lettuces, I'm pretty good. I like maybe a little bit of tomato, onions okay, cheese is okay, maybe one slice of cucumber and one slice of mushroom. Everyone says I'm like a mushroom because I'm a fun guy, but I don't want a whole lot of mushroom either. Now, there's other things you can put in salads, like Kim will put some olives in there and maybe some celery, and I don't know what all she puts in there. Did I say bell pepper? I do like the green bell pepper. I don't like the red and the yellow ones at all. I think they're the same peppers, only different stages of ripeness, and I kind of like the way the green one tastes. Now, I don't want a stuffed bell pepper. They stuff it with some kind of hamburger and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like those, but I like a little bell pepper sliced up in things. When I make red beans and rice, I'll put a little bell pepper in there. I like to make red beans and rice because basically, it's onions, bell pepper, some kind of Cajun sausage, some kind of tomato something or other, and a lot of spices and peppers and hot things. And beans, of course. Red beans. I like that. This wasn't supposed to be a podcast about food, but I should have known it'd go that way just by the title of it, A Tossed Salad. Who knows? I know I don't know, and that is a fact. One thing I wanted to talk about, though, before I sign off here. If you're a long-time listener of Baby Boomer Tales, you'll know I talk about Jay and the Trading Post quite a bit. I always mention him. He's part of the fabric of my childhood and my life up until the time I moved to Kansas. I'm recording this on April 5th, even though it's going out on the 30th. But yesterday I found out that Jay passed away. He's 87 years old, so he's 12 years older than me. He's my Uncle Dick's age. There are a bunch of those guys about that age. Jerry and Billy, Jay and my Uncle Dick. Jay helped me as I went into business, and I'll be forever grateful. And I do think I'm going to make a memorial podcast, a tribute to him here. I want to do it right, so it might be in a week or two. I'm not going to do it today. I just wanted to mention it, that he had passed into glory. He'll be missed very much. The Facebook page that I helped be an admin on about my home county is full of tributes to him today. It's amazing how a man can touch so many people. He was always kind, I know that, always kind. And I encourage you to always strive to be kind, no matter what. I'll be back next Wednesday. Peace out.